Hi P6 boys and girls, how's your holiday going? Perhaps most of you do have a perfect timetable to manage your schoolwork and the times for fun. It is a great opportunity to enjoy learning and the time to spend with your friends and family. In this video, worksheet and video source from Primary Longman Elect 6B video channel worksheet, we will watch an animation of a fable to sequence the events and to identify the main ideas from clues. Please get ready for the task with your class suspension worksheet 6. Part A. Line 1. A fox saw a crow in the tree with the cheese in his beak. Line 2. A crow was flying around. Line 3. I've never seen a bird as beautiful as you, said the fox. Line 4. The crow saw a piece of cheese on a windowsill. Line 5. Now, all you need is a beautiful singing voice, and you will be seen as the most amazing crow ever. Next, the crow picked up the cheese with his beak and flew with it until he landed on a branch. Second last, the cheese fell from the crow's beak onto the ground. The fox caught the cheese and left. The last line, the crow opened his beak to show off his singing voice. Write the correct order, number 2 to number 8. First, in a glance, could you guess what fable we are going to read? Bingo! A crow and a fox. The first step is to preview the text with your prior knowledge to identify the information from details. You can spot crow and fox. They are the main characters of the fable. Second, read the questions. Can you locate any other signal words to show the sequence in the process, or adjectives show the chronological order? For example, first, next, then, or finally. These are the present information to help you to sequence the events. Third, highlight the relevant key details. Make some marks to show different kinds of details. Circle the places, underline the sequencing words, etc. You could also look for clues from dialogue to understand the sequence of events. For example, which dialogue of the fox do you think comes to the first? I have never seen a bird as beautiful as you, said the fox. Now, all you need is a beautiful singing voice, and you will be seen as the most amazing crow ever. If you find the word now, and you could make an inference that this is the second dialogue the fox said to please the crow. Step 4. Put details together. You can even use the graphic organizer to list the details. And the last step, step 5. Determine what they mean. You can apply these skills in reading too. Alright, it's time to watch the animation. Are you ready? Don't forget that you could pause or play forth and back the video if you need some more time to take the notes or do the exercise. Let's start.
Ping pong. Ping pong.
The Crow and the Fox. One bright morning, a crow was flying around and saw a piece of cheese on a windowsill.
Oh, cheese! Yummy! Even if my friends beg me, I'm not sharing.
The crow quickly took the cheese in his beak and flew off high in the sky. After flying far, far away, the crow landed on a branch.
I've never seen a bird as beautiful as you.
Upon hearing these wonderful words, the crow immediately began to look around.
Huh?
And how do you keep your feathers so lustrous?
The crow could see the fox under the tree praising him.
You can't fool me. I know you're just after my cheese.
Thought the crow. He quickly turned his head and pretended not to hear the fox's words.
Now all you need is a beautiful singing voice, and you will be seen as the most amazing crow ever.
Then the fox turned around as if she were planning to leave. Now the crow was determined to show off his voice and sing for the fox as loud as he could. Just as the crow opened his mouth, the cheese fell from his beak onto the ground. The fox ran for the fallen piece of cheese and took it in her mouth.
Thanks, Crow.
The crow realized he had finally fallen for the fox's trick, but it was too late.
My cheese!
Since then, all of the mice haven't had any peace. So the mice decided to quickly gather for a town meeting to be rid of this cat.
No cat.
I think most of you have done a great job. And now, there are some questions about the fable. Please turn to page 2 of the worksheet, part C. First of all, why did the fox say all these words? Yes, because the fox wanted to make the crow feel proud. Did his plan work? Yes, he did it. Look, the crow looked pleased and it opened its mouth to sing. Next question. The fox caught the cheese and left. How fast did it happen? Yes, as quick as flash. The fox caught the meat quickly. The next question. What adjectives would you use to describe the main characters? Fierce fox, cunning fox, or silly and pretty crow, or yummy and delicious cheese? Last question. What is the moral of this fable? What lesson have you learned from this fable? Okay. Let's have a conclusion that what we have learned this section. We have learned 5 steps to make the inferences of the text. Step 1. Read and skim the text to spot the specific information. For example, main characters, a crow and a fox. Number 2. Read and scan the questions to locate important clues and words. Number 3. List relevant details. Number 4. Put details together. You may make use of graphic organizers to list the information. Number 5. Determine what they mean. I hope the technique helps you to read. And in next class suspension worksheet, worksheet 7, please find a formative assessment of chapter 1. Don't worry, it doesn't count any mark, but for testing yourself how much you have learned from this chapter. Prepare well by revising the worksheets, the unit booklet we have given you before the class suspension, and the use of language focus vocabulary of chapter 1. And this is the end of this section. See you soon in next video. Bye bye.